So in this video, we are going to learn how to add VideoAsk responses in Google Sheets. Let's say you have created an online form using VideoAsk which includes some videos. Now you want that the responses which you are receiving from VideoAsk form, you want to add the same responses in your Google spreadsheet. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as a new response will be received in VideoAsk, automatically with the same details, we are going to add these responses in our Google spreadsheet. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my VideoAsk account, and using VideoAsk, I've created this video form over here. Now I want that whenever I receive a new response, a new submission using this form, I want to add the same responses in my Google spreadsheet as a new row. Now to do this, we have to connect VideoAsk with Google Sheets. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform to do so. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After creating your account and coming to this dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. Let's say I'll name it as VideoAsk to Google Sheets. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account in which you want to set up this automation and click on Create. And as you click on Create, here you can see the workflow will create it in front of us. Here in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger step. Now the idea here is, first we are going to connect our VideoAsk account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step, so that whenever we are going to receive a new response using VideoAsk in our form, automatically the same responses will be received inside Pabbly Connect and this automation workflow will trigger. It will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send and add the same responses in our Google spreadsheet as well. So let's see how it is done. Here in our trigger step, in Choose App, we'll search for VideoAsk and select it. After selecting VideoAsk, in Trigger Event from the drop-down, select the trigger event as New Response. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here we have to connect our VideoAsk account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with VideoAsk button. Then because we have already logged into a VideoAsk account in our browser, here in this pop-up window, it has automatically detected the same account and asking us for the confirmation. Let's click on Accept, and as we click on Accept, you will see our VideoAsk account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the next thing it asks us is the form. So here in this drop-down, you will get a list of all the forms which you have created in your VideoAsk account. Right now in my account, I have only one form named as PC Google Contacts. So here you can see this is the same form which is listed in this dropdown. So we are going to capture the responses from this form. So I'm selecting it. Now after this, let's click on Save and Send Test Request. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request after selecting the form, it has now changed to Waiting for Response. This means Pabbly Connect is waiting to capture some new response from this form. So let's do it. I'll just open this form over here. Let me just share it and then copy the link of this form. Then in a new tab, I'm going to open the same video form which we have created over here. Now here it is asking us some questions over here. So let's give some responses. So we have to basically make a dummy form submission over here. Let's say I'm having a question. I have a question. I'm selecting this option. Then it is asking me my details. So I'm entering the details as demo user. This is my name over here. For example, the details of a dummy user. This is the email address and this is the mobile number which we are entering. Let's click on Next. Then it is asking us for the answer. So whatever question we have, let's enter that question over here. Let's say I have a question as how to connect VideoAsk with Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. So this is the question which I'm entering over here. So right now I'm just entering some dummy details, some dummy responses. Let's click on Next. So what we have done just now, we have created a simple form in our VideoAsk account and we made a submission, a dummy submission in that form. We have selected an option that we have a question, then we have entered our contact details like name, email, phone number, and entered the text message as well. And because we have connected our VideoAsk account with Pabbly Connect, we will see here in our Pabbly Connect workflow in this trigger step, we have received the response. In this response, we have this unique interaction ID of that form. Then we'll scroll down. Here we have the name of the form from which we have received the response. We have the URL of the form. We'll scroll down further and you will see the details related to the exact same form submission. So we will just keep scrolling down, and after scrolling down, here in the last section, we will get the actual form responses which are entered by the user. And here it is. Here you can see we have the name of the person which they have entered. We have the email address and also we have the mobile number. We'll scroll down further and then here this is the message. This is the actual question or the text which we have entered, that how to connect VideoAsk with Google Sheets using Pabbly Connect. We'll scroll down further and here you can see this is the option which we have selected, that I have a question. We have selected the option as I have a question. Like we have two options in the beginning, that whether we have a question or a feedback. So we have selected we have a question, then we have entered the user details. So you can see we have received the user details as well and the actual message. So in this way, you can see the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed, where we have successfully connected our VideoAsk account with Pabbly Connect and captured the form responses from VideoAsk in our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to send the same form responses which we have received over here and add them in our Google spreadsheet. For that, we will scroll down, click on this action step button over here, and here in choose app, we will search for Google Sheets. Just select it. After selecting Google Sheets, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as add new row. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to connect a Google Sheets account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this sign in with Google button. Then after that, here in this pop-up window, select your Google Sheets account. Then just scroll down and click on continue. And as you click on continue, we will see our Google Sheets account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, the first thing it asks us is to select the spreadsheet. So in this drop down, you can see a list of all the spreadsheets which we have in our Google Sheets account. Out of all of this, the spreadsheet in which we want to add the VideoAsk responses is named as Ask Video Responses. Okay, so let me just rename the spreadsheet over here. For example, VideoAsk Responses. This will be the name of our Google Sheet. And to update it, we'll just click on this refresh button over here. And then you can see the same name is updated. So here from this drop down, we are going to select the spreadsheet as VideoAsk Responses. After this, here in select sheet, you can see we have only one sheet in this Google spreadsheet named as sheet 1. That's why from the drop down, we are going to select sheet 1 over here. Then after that, all the columns of data which we have over here in this Google Sheet, you can see all of these columns are added as fields inside Pabbly Connect. So what we have to do, one by one, we have to basically enter the responses of the form response which we have received from VideoAsk. So what we have to do here from the trigger step responses, the responses which we have received one by one, we have to send all of these responses, all of these details and add them into this Google Sheets action step into their respective field. Like the first field which we have is of interaction ID. Now to add the trigger step responses in the action step, we are going to use the process of mapping. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply just click on this field over here, and here in this drop down, you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from VideoAsk. Out of all of these responses, select this response of interaction ID and it will be mapped over here. Then we have the field of name. So we'll just click here, and from the drop down, you can basically search for the response of name over here. And here you can see we have received the response of contact name. Let's select it and map it to. Then we are going to search for the response of email. So select and map the email address in the field of email. Then we are going to search for the response of mobile number, select it and map it. Then we have to select the option that whether user has shared a question or a feedback. So at last you can see we have received the response that whatever option the user has selected. So the user has selected the option of I have a question. So we are going to map it over here. And what is the actual message the user has entered over here? So from this drop down, we are going to select and map the exact same message over here too. So in this way, whatever details of a VideoAsk responses you want to add in Google Sheet, just create those columns in your Google Sheet and map the responses over here. After entering all of these details, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as you click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we have received some response over here. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the VideoAsk form responses which we have received over here in the trigger step, are now added in our Google spreadsheet. So let's check it. We'll just go to the same spreadsheet over here, and yes, just now a new row of data is added over here, and here in this new row we have the form responses of the same form submission which we have made just now in VideoAsk. So this means the automation which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. Now after setting up this automation, we are going to test this automation workflow once. Once again, I'm going to make another form submission, and this time we are going to make a form submission by selecting the option of I have a feedback. Then after that, I'm going to enter the details of another user. The name of the person is test user, this is the email address, and this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering over here. Let's click on next step. Then here we are going to enter a text over here. Okay, the mobile number is not valid, so let's correct it. Let's click on next and enter the text. Now here I'm going to enter a text message or a text response as, for example, we are testing this automation. We are testing this automation. This is the message which I have entered. Let's click on submit. So just now what we have done, we made another form submission. In our VideoAsk form, we have received another form submission over here. And after this, what we have to do, we will just check our Google spreadsheet. So let's go to Google Sheet, and yes, here you can see in our Google spreadsheet, immediately within seconds, a new row of data is added. And these are the responses of the same form submission which we have just now made in VideoAsk. We have the same name, same email, same mobile number. We have the option of same feedback over here, like the same option which we have selected in the first page, and the same message which we have entered as well. This means we have tested this automation in real time and it is working perfectly fine. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this exact same automation workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can basically clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.